Welcome everyone to the Mystic Lotus Awesome Healers Training Tele Summit. Our expert today is a master of astrology, Swarodaya, numerology, Vastu Shastra, aura and cleansing, and many more modalities. Today, we will see how he has merged decades of wisdom and experience from these techniques and created his very own powerful Vidhyaa Numerology. Dr. Hitesh Guruji is a PhD in social sciences awarded to him by the government of Karnataka, India. And he has won several prestigious awards consecutively over the decade for astrology and other techniques mentioned earlier. He has done countless divination shows on Indian television and has also appeared on American and British TV channels and radio. He has authored several spiritual books and released multiple meditation and mantra CDs. He is the founder and president of the NGO Vidhya Art of Eternal Science. He is indeed, as he says, the jack of all trades and master of all too. Guruji, it is my absolute delight with the entire Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies team to welcome you today. Welcome, Guruji.
Thank you, Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma Shambhu Mahadev.
Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma Guruji. It's really wonderful to have you here, and I'm very excited to be interacting with you today. And suddenly, a lot of new people have joined in, and I'd like to tell everybody that all the chats are going to be on the Telegram group, and Guruji loves questions. So do join the Telegram group and ask your questions there. And please do not raise your hands on Zoom kindly. And before we begin, everybody, let me tell you that it is going to be a jolly ride with tons of insights you may never have heard before. Guruji, let me start straight away by asking you, numerology is everywhere. There are a lot of numerology teachers. Why did you choose to share numerology on our telesummit? What different can we expect from you today?
Like you said, I have been a jack of all trades, and by the grace of my gurus and God, I've also been a master of all. But this art of divination, this divination modality, numerology, is very close to my heart for various reasons. People nowadays who want to learn any kind of art of living, art of divination, it is almost impossible for them to, you know, learn astrology. It's a very complicated subject. If you try to teach them the easiest method of astrology, which is Lal Kitab, even that is 100 times more difficult than learning numerology. Palmistry is a very controversial subject and also, difficult to study. Not as difficult as astrology, but it is also a difficult subject to study. But numerology is a child's play. It is very easy to study, and this is the only art of divination which I have invented of my own. This method of numerology, we have called it Vidhyaa Numerology. And it has been invented by me because I have been trained into ancient science by ancient gurus and powerful people who are not available in, this world. But at the same time, when I saw that this science, though it was invented in India and then it took the world, numbers were invented in India and then, 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later, 50 years later, 60 years later, 70 years later, 80 years later, 90 years later, 100 years later, 200 years later, 300 years later, 400 years later, 500 years later, 600 years later, 700 years later, 800 years later, 900 years later, 1000 years later, 2000 years later, 3000 years later, 4000 years later, 5000 years later, 6000 years later, 7000 years later, 8000 years later, 9000 years later, 100 years later, 200 years later, 300 years later, 400 years later, 500 years later, 600 years later, 700 years later, 800 years later, 900 years later, 1000 years later, 2000 years later, 3000 years later, 4000 years later, 5000 ye the Arabs took it to the world, still the language that we use, the alphabets that we use today, is not the Devanagari or the Sanskrit or the Hindi. And so it is necessary to, have something new, unite it with the modern numerology, and have a complete new design of this numerology. And I made it and I called it Vidhyaa Numerology. It is the union of Ganga and Yamuna, west and east. It is the union of intelligence and faith. It is a union, and we have made it so simple that even a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old child is enrolled to study it. He will become an expert in this. Of course, astrology has been my fame button. For 9 consecutive years, I have received award from Ayush Mantralaya, being the best astrologer in India. Astrology is the Indian subject. Best astrologer in India means the best astrologer in the world. But apart from that, numerology, because the only purpose of all the mantras, meditation, sadhana, art of divination, modalities is to help people. And the way numerology can help, nothing else can help. That is my experience. That is my, invention, discovery, whatever you call it. And so I choose numerology.
Guruji, Nidhu and the entire team and all of us in the audience, we want to congratulate you for your achievements. And Guruji, you just mentioned that numerology is child's play and that even children can learn and understand it. So does this mean that it is, or there is a possibility that it is less effective than any other method?
This is a fantastic question. First, before I move ahead, I want to say thanks a million, Nidhuji. I really appreciate you. And you are there in the audience. It is a matter of, pride for me. So thank you very much. I was talking to someone today about Mystic Lotus, and she said that I will like to speak to Nidhuji. I said she is absolutely unavailable nowadays. Even I cannot reach her. So you forget it. You catch up with the team. It's a pride that Nidhuji is here today. So it is not the most less effective, like the question has arisen. I thought that this question will arise. To understand this, we will understand in brief, in very short, all the arts of divination. It is not enough to know one art of divination. You have to have a support system behind it. And for that reason, I will go into a short explanation of what the art of divination are. We'll see astrology, numerology, Vastu, Swarodai, oracle, and we will understand some big secrets about them in a very short time, because I've successfully learned them all. Before understanding them, I will like to tell you that to be an expert of any of the art of divination or any of the healing modalities, you have to know something of the rest of the arts of divination. And so if you are a healer, please listen to this very carefully, because this is a big secret that I am giving out, and I'm only giving out only and only because this is Mystic Lotus. And I have, and everyone, every healer, every modality expert has always been, very generous with Mystic Lotus, because we mirror what Mystic Lotus is doing to us. So first we will start with astrology. If you are an astrologer, if you are a student of astrologer, or if you are a practicing astrologer, You cannot call yourself an astrologer, a professional astrologer, if you don't know medicine. If you don't know allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda. So you have to become Draupadi if you want to know astrology. How many patis you will have? Allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy, and sympathy. All 5 pati you must have. If you have 5 pati and you become Draupadi, and then you can say, I am an astrologer, and go to Tirupati and take his darshan. So, vitamin A is connected to planet Mars. If you are making notes, please make notes of this. Or if you are joining the course of numerology, don't make. We will give that notes to you in writing in numerology course. If you are eating stuff which is enhancing your vitamin A, it is going to enhance your Mars. Understand this. Vitamin B is connected to your mind. It is connected to the moon. People say we are vegans. We don't take milk products. Majority of the vegans who come to me have problem with vitamin B because they don't take milk products. And they get scared without reason. They are upset, they go into depression, their mind is full of thoughts because of problem with vitamin B. It is connected to moon. Vitamin B is connected to the mind. Mind is moon, nothing else. Vitamin C is connected to planet Jupiter. If you think that one of your disciple, one of your student, if you are a school teacher or if you are a mentor or a guru, teaching anything to any age group, it is impossible to learn anything after your milk teeth breaks. Because after the milk teeth starts breaking, ego starts developing, and ego does not allow you to learn anything. In children, you will see never any lack of vitamin C in them. Rarely you see the lack of vitamin C in kids because they have less ego. Jupiter is guru, your teacher. And if you have a slow student like me, make sure that your student has vitamin C under check. That will enhance the guru, that will reduce the ego, and that will allow the person to learn and understand new things. Or else if I say something that ego does not allow you to learn new things, you will go, yes, yes, you already know. And what you don't know, you will go, no, no. I see your head shaking when I'm speaking. And that only allows you to accept and not learn. Accept what you already learned as a child, but not taking in new things. So vitamin C is connected to Jupiter. Everyone on this planet after the pandemic, each and everyone knows that vitamin D is connected to the sun, the biggest healer. Vitamin E is connected to Venus. If you hear in your neighbors, couples fighting, मेरी तो जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई तुम्हारे साथ शादी करके. One day, one of my neighbor Natu, he came out and I heard a big noise and I also came out. I said, what happened? He said, nothing, my kurta fell off. I said, what happened? He said, my wife was angry. She threw my kurta on the floor. I said, but this big voice by just kurta falling on the floor. He said, I was inside the kurta. One day again, I heard him screaming. I came out and I saw a big thing. What do you call it in English? Solan?
Bump, Guruji.
Bump. Great bump, big bump over here. I said, what happened? He said, nothing, just my pot broke. I said, but why did you scream? He said, your bhabhi hit a rose on my head. I said, by hitting a rose on your head, you get this big bump. He said, it was with the pot. Nathu has problem with vitamin E. If someone is not getting married, if someone is not getting along with his husband or wife, you must ask that person to check vitamin E. We have to be diet conscious. We cannot eat oily stuff. Indians don't have brains. They have oil in everything. They make parotha, there is oil in it. They make chapati, there is ghee on it. They make vegetable, there is oil. They make pulao, rice, biryani, there is oil. Look at the Westerners. They are so well behaved. Each and every person having 3, 3, 4, 4 divorces. They don't eat oil. Vitamin E is oil. Mercury, which has gone retrograde from today, is connected to vitamin K, which is starch. If you have problem with electricity, with communication, with memory, most of the women have it. They forget to say right thing at the right time. They know how to say the right thing, the right brain people. Every time, but at the right time, they forget to say the right thing. Problem is with planet Mercury, vitamin K. Mineral iron is connected to planet Saturn. So if you want to understand astrology, the concepts, the secrets of astrology, you must understand that you have to understand medicine. You have to become Draupadi. Either you know allopathy, or you know homeopathy, or you know Ayurveda, you know some kind of medicine, you know human body, only then you claim to know astrology. Astrology looks more interesting than numerology. Let us look at Vastu. People say this Vastu, that Vastu. If you don't know Kama Tantra, you don't know Vastu. When I say Kama Tantra, even if I say Tantra, people who don't know Kama Tantra will start imagining all the nudity, all the orgies, and all the stupid things that is posted on social media today in the name of Kama Tantra or Tantra. That is absolutely not Kama Tantra. Kama Tantra is watching your own body, each and every atom, each and every inch, each and every millimeter of your body. Watching each and every millimeter of your divine, of your deity. You keep a picture, you keep an idol, and you watch each and every inch of your divine, of your beloved. You watch each and every inch. Have you ever done something like this? All of you, you can raise your hands if you have done it. Have you ever watched your or your divine's body, at least face? Have you ever noticed that this person or my right nostril is bigger than left, right eye is bigger than left eye, or left eye is bigger than right eye? And then, if yes, you are the student of Kama Tantra. You have not watched your body so closely. How do you expect to know Vastu? For Vastu, you have to watch each and every millimeter of your property. Your property is a living being like you and me. It has eyes, it has head, it has legs, it has genitals, hands, stomach, navel. And when you watch the property inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter, atom by atom, you will wonder that how you converted such a beautiful being, your property, into such a ugly being. Your property will start talking with you. Lift this furniture and put it over there. Kama Tantra is not coming for Tantra fair, removing your clothes and dancing to Western music. It is a misconception. Everything in the divine nature is in divine proportion. Everything except human head. Leaves, flowers, your fingers, your hands, animals' body, fishes, everything, even if the storm arrives, even if it is raining, each and every raindrop, if you measure it, is in divine proportion.
Wow.
Each and every raindrop. But only human head is not, and so your Vastu has to be in divine proportion. Only the northeast corner, which is the head of the Vastu Purush, can be bigger, nothing else. Only it can be out of proportion. So this is Vastu. Now Vastu looks more interesting than numerology or astrology. Then we come to Swarodaya Yoga, the king of all art of divination. Before 18 or 20 years, a pair of psychiatrists was called to America and were given Nobel Prize. Now each and everyone knows that no Tom, Dick or Harry is offered Nobel Prize. What did they do to deserve a Nobel Prize? They said when you are angry, you breathe faster. Because you breathe faster, you become angry.
Really?
Yeah. Let us try it. Everyone, let us try. Come on. Check how you are breathing. Just check, don't breathe. Just check how you are breathing. And start breathing faster. Come on, with the movement of my hands. Come on, breathe faster. Rahul, Shukla, breathe faster. Are you getting angry? Why is Rahul not breathing faster? Now see your skins all are glowing with anger, red. Now breathe slow. Take the breath up till your anus and breathe out. Breathe in. You see your body cooling down, your anger moving out. Swarodaya Yoga teaches you that a difference between you and another person whom you want to become, your higher self, a difference between a happy person and a sad person, a difference between a healthy person and a sick person, a difference between a poor person and a rich person, a difference between a famous person and an infamous person is how they breathe.
Amazing.
All the art of divination are dependent on the planets, and planet Saturn does not come down with a stick or his mace and hit on your head that you are done, from today your Sarasati starts. Only thing that Saturn does is it disturbs your breath, because breath, one scientist in America proved that you are not alive for oxygen that you are breathing, but there is something within the oxygen which keeps you alive. And he was also awarded, the award was that he was thrown into the madhouse. Maybe 5 years, 10 years, 50 years from now, science will know that not for oxygen, but for prana, we live. We are alive. The source of energy in our body is prana. 80% of prana is supplied by breath in our body. When you look at the sun like this, have you ever done that?
Mm-hmm.
You see those silver rays coming to you? That is prana.
Wow.
Your body gets it with sleep, meditation, looking to beautiful things, listening to beautiful things, attending satsang, listening to music, sleeping, eating, drinking. Not drinking means not that drinking, 30 and 60. Drinking means drinking healthy juices, water, and all that. And maximum 80% by breath. And this quantity, ratio, percentage of prana within you decides the percentage of prana within your body and the rhythm of your breath. That is Swarodaya Yoga. So if Saturn tries to disturb your breath, make you agitated, if Mars tries to make you angry, if Sun tries to make you egoistic, but if you know how to breathe correctly, they cannot affect you. And so I call Swarodaya Yoga the king of art, all art of divination. No planet will be able to do anything to you if you know how to breathe. And unfortunately, few things which are very important in life, like breathing, loving, managing our emotions, is not taught to us by anyone, not by our parents, not by our school, by no one. Vastu is looking at your body, looking at your beloved, and knowing how to treat a woman or a man, not to throw his kurta on the floor, not to hit a rose on his head. Swarodaya Yoga is true art of living. Then we come to numerology, because now Swarodaya Yoga looks better than everything else. Whatever art of divination is, it is stealing from the pocket of divine. Did you all understand, or shall we go into the detail of it?
Guruji, we would love to hear more of this.
When you can see the future, this is not allowed to anyone. But if divine is allowing you, there is a purpose behind it. And if divine is not allowing you, you are stealing from the pocket of divine. Majority of people who practice any kind of art of divination are just stealing from the pocket of divine. Why? Because they don't know the purpose of astrology. They don't know the purpose of numerology. They don't know the purpose of Vastu. Why is God allowing you to steal from his or her pocket? Because he wants you to change the future. And to know yourself that you have the power to do it, because there is no difference between you and your God. And if remedies, because only by remedies you can change the future. If remedies is the purpose of art of divination, then the remedies are only and only most powerful in numerology. Because like astrology works with the body medicine or the body health science, Vastu works with loving, gazing that which you are inspecting. Don't inspect Vastu. Love Vastu, gaze Vastu. If Swarodaya Yoga is breathing, then numerology is connected to hypnosis. Controlling, understanding, and changing of human thought pattern, human mind is numerology. If you don't know how to do that, please don't claim that you are a numerologist. The remedies of numerology are so the most powerful remedies because they directly work on your brain and on your mind, which is your aura. Immediately they work on it. We will see some examples, if possible. We will see some examples. Now, everyone check your breath. How is your breath? Don't breathe, just check. Don't put any effort, effortlessly check. Now I will require Shilpa's just help a little bit. If
Sure,
we can
Guruji.
show number 6 on the screen, and if I keep saying number 6, number 6, and number 6, or if you keep seeing this number 6, your pattern of breath immediately changes. Correct? Number 6 changes the pattern of your breath, which means that the vibrations, the thoughts in the mind have changed, which has changed the pattern of your breath. Like anger changes the pattern of your breath, or pattern of your breath changes your mood. In the same way, when your thoughts change, your mind changes, the pattern of your breath changes. Numbers have always been there. No one has invented numbers. They are as old as your consciousness. They are as old as countless universes. I will tell you how. Everything in every universe, every planet, every solar system is measurable. You can measure it in time, you can measure it in space, you can measure it in age, and for measure, number is needed. The creation did not come first. Numbers came first, measure came first, and then came the creation. Only and only that which is beyond measure. Measure is known as Maya in Hindi and Sanskrit. इसमें ये चीज समाई है. पानी ये ग्लास में समाया. The water has fit in this. That which has boundaries, that which can be measured is illusion, Maya. And numbers are the greatest illusion. And so I say that art of numerology is only possible by the art of illusion, which is hypnosis. Measure. Everything is in measure. Everything is governed by numbers. That which is not of this world. That is divine. Love cannot be measured. I don't love you 2.5 kgs or 2 kilometers or 2 liters or 50 pounds. Or I don't love you $10,000 or 5 lakh rupees. That which is beyond measure is God. Love is God. Everything can be measured in space and time. Vishnu and Shiva. Shiva is Mahakal, the great time. Vishnu is Avkash, space. But time and space actually cannot be measured. Everything can be measured by its strength. Ma Shakti, Bhagavati, Narayani, who is about to come on the 26th of this month. So everything can be measured by their strength, but strength cannot be measured by anything. So this three things or four things or five things, whichever you count them, they all are one because God is one. Love, time, space, strength, that which cannot be measured is God. Don't think that space can be measured. Don't think that strength can be measured. You are measuring everything within the space or the strength or the time, but they can never be measured because they never had a beginning nor they have an end. So is for love. You love me more, you love, Nidhuji loves this healer more and this healer less. No, love cannot be measured. It can be attraction, which can be measured, but love cannot be measured. And so what is not love, that all can be under the art of numerology, and the remedies of numerology are the most powerful, most effective. Hence, numerology, I say today, is the most powerful art of divination, most powerful modality, because it works directly on your mind with your mind. If we change this number to number 69 or 24, if we can change it, Shilpaji, you will not see any great change in your breath because they both add to number 6, 69 and 24. Of course, there are male and female numbers and neutral gender numbers also. We will be teaching all this in the numerology course, but not major change in your breath. But if I say number 1, and if Shilpaji shows you number 1, immediately the pattern of your breath again changes. What is happening? For few people, number 6 was good. Number 1 became bad. For few people, number 1 is good. And number 6 was making their breath uneasy. In the same way, if I change again and show you number 6 again, or if I say number 6 from my mouth and Shilpaji shows you number 6, again you go back to the same rhythm which you were in before. During number 6. And in the same way, you can also counter the mind of your buyers, of people whom you are dealing with, selling to or buying from. If you go to buy a property, it is per square feet, as per the measure, numerology. But almost all the builders and all the resellers of property, they round up their property and end it with 0. We will tell you how you can short make a deal, not by reducing your price, by increasing your price, not by rounding off your price, by letting the price be the way it is. Shilpaji will show you 2 figures and will remove it in some time. There are 2 figures. One is 5 lakhs or 5 crores. And the second one is also there. If Shilpaji can put that slide. Which one will you be wanting to buy? Which one looks lesser? The top figure or the below figure? Remove it. Everyone thought that the below figure is higher figure. Remove it. The below figure was a rounded off figure. And the above figure was the higher figure. When you are quoting your price to someone, we are in Telesummit, my offer is this much. That amount that you are quoting, Namrata ji is here. She is here. Namrata ji changed the menu of her restaurant menu card. She changed the price. If we can unmute her, ask her what changes she has seen after changing price of one or two product, because she was scared to make all the changes. She changed price of one product, then of second, and slowly she started changing. And what happened? See, please tell, Namrata ji.
Gurudev Adesh.
Oh.
I don't know from where to start actually. Like numerology is incredibly effective. Trust me. And what I have learned from Gurudev when I started the class with him, and I just decided to apply and see for myself and change changes, which numerology can bring about. So my joint paratha point was doing excellent prior to COVID situation. And then, normalcy was not picking up. It was not taking. So then I decided to change my prices according to the way I have learned from Gurudev of, according to my destiny number, I did the changes. And I don't know, while speaking also, I'm having a goosebumps. What big miracle happened. Like it was like, there were few items which I changed, my popular items. And the revenue just increased by 20% in first week. And gradually that 20% went up to 30 to 40. And right now, after doing the numerology and learning things from Gurudev, I am opening a new restaurant, because now, I'm like too confident, this numerology is going to work miracles. So I'm opening very soon, I'm opening the second restaurant, and all thanks goes to Gurudev. All thanks goes to Gurudev.
Thank you, Namrata ji. So not only this, we will teach you about numbers which will hit like a bullet in the head of the person, and yours too. Remedies, figures, male numbers, female numbers, how many steps must be in your building, which floor you must stay, which floor you must not stay. If you are trying to buy a new property, if you have already bought a property and the number of the property is not suiting you, what can you do without selling the property? How can you change it? Name change, graph, how to make a graph of a name, how to analyze the graph. What must be your phone number? In each and every country, you are allowed to choose your phone numbers after mobile phone came. How to choose your debit and credit card pins. What you must quote. Which number must be the basic number and the second discounted numbers. You name it. Whatever you can measure, whatever your brain, your mind can perceive, can understand, is included in this levels, this courses of numerology. We promise you that.
Absolutely, Guruji. And in fact, along with me, everybody is loving the call and the breathing exercise that you just did, the examples. It was really fascinating. I mean, I have done this with you before, and I did this again today. And every time we do this, I'm like, it is the same. It is simply fascinating. And everybody has shared their feedback. And Guruji, we have like a couple of people on the call today who would like to hear a bit in Hindi also. So if you could tell us what Namrata ji shared about the changes she made in her restaurant and how she succeeded. If you could quickly just sum this up in a couple of Hindi sentences, and also do tell us what did Namrata do? If she can come back again and tell us, or if you can tell us.
That is a secret, na, that you will learn in the course. What did she do?
All right. Okay. Got
So
it,
why
Guruji.
don't we start with you? हम शुरुआत तो करते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत हिंदी में बताएंगे, हमारी मातृभाषा है, हमारे देश की राष्ट्रभाषा है, उसमें बोलना ही चाहिए, लेकिन हम क्यों ना शिल्पा जी से सुने कुछ हमारे चर्चा के पल कि कैसे हुआ
Absolutely.
था,
मैं
बताइए।
बताना चाहूंगी गुरुजी, लेकिन हाँ मैं बिल्कुल बताऊंगी. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द राइट टाइम गुरुजी, बट वी हैव सो मच मोर टू शेयर एंड वी स्टिल हैव Radhika and Babita on. We hope we to get them on today. I'm feeling that my testimonial can wait, but I'm definitely going to share it. Guruji, a couple of questions have come. If you could please share with us.
या देखो, अंकशास्त्र जो है ना, ये भविष्य जानने के सारे शास्त्रों का पिताजी है। राजीव जी, कोई प्रश्न हो तो आप टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे पूछिए, शिल्पा जी आपको वहां से मदद करेंगे। और इसमें मनुष्य के मन को कैसे जानना, कैसे वश करना, कैसे बदलना, कैसे मोड़ना तोड़ना दूसरे का और अपना मन, ये सिखाया जाएगा। और ऊपर बैठे जो ग्रह है, जो सारे अकल विद्या के स्वामी माने जाते हैं, वो नीचे आके डंडा लेके भाला लेके आपके पीछे भाग के आपको मारते नहीं है, वो आपके दिमाग के तरंगों को बदल देते हैं, आपके विचारों को बदल देते हैं। आप ऐसे ही टीवी चैनल देख रहे हो और उसमें भोजन का समय है और दिखाया जाता है कि ये नूडल्स खा लो भैया, बच्चे खा रहे हैं, आपके मुंह में पानी छूटने लगता है। और फिर बार बार वो नूडल्स को देखते रहो, पिज्जा को देखते रहो, सॉस को टमाटर के देखते रहो, तो खाना खा भी लिया हो तो भी पानी छूटता है मुंह से। अंकशास्त्र ऐसा वशीकरण आपके मन पे करता है। तो नम्रता जी एवं सारे व्यापार, खासकर होटल के व्यापार सब ठप हो गए थे महामारी की वजह से, कोरोना की वजह से। तो उन्होंने कहा कि अभी कुछ अच्छा है नहीं करने के लिए, तो महामारी में, कोरोना में उनका ये काम नहीं है कि किसी का वो न्यूमरोलॉजी देखे, लेकिन घर पे बैठे बैठे क्या करे, अंताक्षरी खेलने को भी कोई नहीं है, तो उन्होंने न्यूमरोलॉजी का कोर्स ज्वाइन कर लिया। घर पे नींद नहीं आती होगी, कहा कि क्लास में गुरुजी बकवास करेंगे, उससे नींद आ जाएगी तो सो जाएंगे, इसके लिए न्यूमरोलॉजी का क्लास किया। फिर हिम्मत करके उन्होंने अपने मेन्यू कार्ड में अपने भाव चेंज किए, प्राइस, और चेंज करते करते करते, परिवर्तन करते करते करते, जहां होटल बिल्कुल नहीं चल रही थी, आज नई होटल खोल रहे हैं। ये चमत्कार है। मैं नहीं कहता हूं मेरा है, मैं ये कहता हूं कि ये 3 लोगों का चमत्कार है कि एक मेरी माँ, दूसरा मेरे गुरु जिन्होंने मुझे ये सब विद्याएं दी, और तीसरा अंकशास्त्र का, और इन तीनों से ज्यादा चौथा आपका, जिन्होंने भरोसा करके, नम्रती जी का, जिन्होंने भरोसा करके अपने भाव में हमने सिखाया उस प्रकार से परिवर्तन किया। और कुछ भी अगर आप हिंदी में सुनना चाहते हैं, समझना चाहते हैं, तो टेलीग्राम का ग्रुप है ना, वहां पे शिल्पा जी पढ़ रहे हैं, मैंने तो अपना फोन बंद कर दिया है, तो आप वहां पे पूछेंगे तो वो हमको बता देंगे और फिर हम हिंदी में बता देंगे, ठीक है?
Thank you so much, Guruji. That was so nice. And I'd just like to tell everybody who doesn't understand Hindi, you didn't miss anything. Guruji just kindly recap to our audience who wanted to listen to this in Hindi. And Guruji, the demand is on, and people are actually asking that I want to learn Vidhyaa Numerology. What is Vidhyaa Numerology? So we are actually uh, fast forwarding to the next section, and I know you have a lot of things to share with us.
So this is how विद्या न्यूमरोलॉजी इज डिफरेंट. विद्या न्यूमरोलॉजी इस अंकशास्त्र का मैंने नाम दिया है क्योंकि इसको मैंने बनाया है, मैंने इसको नाम विद्या दिया है. और ये अन्य न्यूमरोलॉजी से, अन्य अंकशास्त्र से अलग कैसे है, ये बात सुन लियो. इंक्लूड्स फैक्टर्स मिसिंग फ्रॉम अदर स्कूल्स ऑफ न्यूमरोलॉजी. अन्य अंकशास्त्र में जो ज्ञान प्राप्त होता है उससे बहुत ही विपरीत है, बहुत ही अलग है, बहुत ही गहरा है, और जो उन्होंने कभी सोचा नहीं होगा वो भी आपको इसमें सिखाया जाएगा. इंक्लूड्स एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ लेटर्स फ्रॉम वेस्टर्न एज वेल एज इंडियन न्यूमरोलॉजी. पश्चिमी अंकशास्त्र और भारतीय अंकशास्त्र, संस्कृत देवनागरी अंकशास्त्र जो ज्यादातर पूर्व और उत्तर भारत में है, उसके भी आयाम दोनों को लेकर हमने इसको मिलाया है. इंक्लूड्स लाइफ ऑल्टरिंग एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ एस्ट्रोलॉजी, स्वरोदय योगा, प्राणायाम एक्सेट्रा. अंकशास्त्र मतलब अंकशास्त्र सिखा के हम नहीं जाएंगे कि भाई इतने पैसे में इतना ही मिलेगा. अंकशास्त्र के साथ सांस को साधना भी सिखाएंगे जो कोई नहीं सिखाता. ना हमारे माँ बाप, ना हमारा विद्या, ना हमारा स्कूल, ना कुछ. स्वर योग के भी कुछ आयाम इसमें हम सिखाएंगे ही सिखाएंगे क्योंकि उसके बगैर अंकशास्त्र पूरा नहीं है. ज्योतिष ग्रहों की विद्या और सबसे बड़ी आपके सांस को साधने की विद्या सिखाई जाएगी. क्रिएटेड एज पर टुडेज वर्ल्ड टाइम एंड स्पेस. आज के युग के हिसाब से, आज के काल के हिसाब से बनाया है. मैं आपको नहीं कहूंगा कि ये संस्कृत का श्लोक है, इसके 100 अर्थ होते हैं, अब आप अपना सर खुजाओ और आप ढूंढते रहो कि इसके साथ हम क्या करें, हमको तो हमारा पैसा मिल गया, हम सो जाएंगे. नहीं, आज के जीवन के हिसाब से, आज की भाषा के हिसाब से अंग्रेजी और हिंदी में ये पाठ्यक्रम होगा. तो ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ विदेशियों के लिए या उनके लिए जिनको अंग्रेजी आती है, हिंदी आती है तो हिंदी में भी ये पाठ्यक्रम होगा. और लिखावट जो होगी, एक एक अक्षर जो हम अंग्रेजी में लिख के देंगे वही एक एक अक्षर हम हिंदी में भी लिख के देंगे. वीडियो अगर होगा तो इंग्लिश में भी होगा, हिंदी में भी होगा. जैसे अंग्रेजी जानने वाले उन लिखावटों को, उन वीडियो को, उन ऑडियो को डाउनलोड कर पाएंगे, आप हिंदी के वीडियो, हिंदी के ऑडियो, हिंदी के लेख को डाउनलोड कर पाएंगे. ज्यादातर लेख ही होंगे क्योंकि उससे ही आपको आगे चलाना है. तो पूरा हिंदी के साथ जो है विश्वास रखे, ईमानदारी से जस्टिस होगा. और गुरुजी के टूल, गुरुजी मतलब मुझे गुरुजी कहते हैं वो लोग. ग्राफ मतलब जो हम शेयर मार्केट वगैरह में देखते हैं ना, ये ऊपर गया नीचे गया, हर नाम का, हर फोन नंबर का ग्राफ निकालना और उस ग्राफ को समझना और उससे भविष्य, भूत और वर्तमान का अनुमान सही तरीके से लगाना, ये भी सिखाया जाएगा. और इतना यहाँ पे आपने सीख लिया, फिर आप अपने रास्ते, हम हमारे रास्ते नहीं, आप हमारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे हमारे मेंबर्स के साथ, हमारे आचार्य जो है उनके साथ जुड़े रहेंगे और जीवन भर का साथ हमारा और आपका होगा. क्योंकि हमको पता है कि अंकों को सीधा रख के कैसे कभी भी घटस्फोट ना हो. घटस्फोट मतलब डिवोर्स ना हो. हम एक बार जुड़ गए तो बस जुड़ गए, हम किसी को नहीं छोड़ते. जिसका मन भर गया फिर वो जाते रहते हैं अलग होके, लेकिन एक बार जुड़ गए तो माँ बेटे का प्यार है, फिर कभी छूटेगा नहीं. So once you are connected, once you learn how to do the graphs, how to analyze them, how to study them, how to make them, you study everything, and then we don't tell you tata bye bye sayonara. Once you are ours, you are always ours. You will always be connected. No matter how far or how close you are, you will always be in our hearts. Always any kind of support, any kind of confusion you have or whatever you want to ask, our team is there. Group of powerful mentors, enlightened mentors. They will be connected with you and will be guiding you at each and every step of your life. And that's a promise. It includes teaching numerology in English, if support needed, also in Hindi. Total approximately 13 and a half hours, will be 2 days a week, and plus the third session in the week will be the live session, which will be for doubt clearing. If you don't want to wait for the live session also, there is a query group. You can ask questions over there whenever, because if there are people like me, I remember to ask something now and then I forget. I call my assistant from the front. I tell them come. When they come, I forget why did I call them. So if you are like me, you can there and there ask on the query group, and all your queries will be satisfactorily replied. Only those queries that why did my Tommy did green potty today, that kind of queries will not be entertained, but rather all queries will be entertained. You will become a certified numerologist. And if you go ahead, there will be more that we will tell you later on in the second package. And I lost the last part of package A, that you will get call recordings, PDF notes, and practitioner's e-certificate, and each and everything that we are teaching you will be in notes, and you can take a print or save those notes as soft copies with you. You can copy those notes. You're free to do that. You can copy them in Word and you can change them as the way you like, because they will be given as post and you can do anything with them. The course contents are that you will be taught pranayam, gender of the numbers, birth number, destiny numbers, sun sign numbers, and also a little bit of Indian numerology. Everywhere we will be teaching you part and parcel of Indian numerology, more specifically to those who are interested in Indian style of astrology. Power of sound and name. This I don't think that any numerologist is covering. Everyone with the name Shilpa have something unique in them. Everyone with the name Mamta or Nita are into some kind of training. Everyone with the name Sandeep, everyone with the name Hitesh, every name has its individuality, power. Every alphabet, every sound has its power. That we are going to teach in level 1. Energy flow of graph and how to make and analyze graph. How to enhance your intuitions. How to make predictions via graph of the name of numerology. This also I don't think any school of numerology has included. Brain scan. As per numerology, you can read the mind of the person whose numerology you are doing. Correct, Shilpaji?
Absolutely. I was smiling, Guruji.
And characteristics of each number starting from number 0. Number 0, no one includes. One of the most important numbers, like you saw in that plate that Shilpaji showed us, price tag, more zeros, the price look more bigger. In marriage, we give 1,001 rupees, not 1,000 rupees. Why don't we end our figures with 0? Why do our grandparents tell us don't buy a flat on the 10th or the 20th floor, which is ending with 0? Everything that will be taught to you. In the 18 scriptures of Vastu, 14 scriptures tell you that why there must be not 10 steps or your flat number ending with 0 or on the 10th floor. Then you will learn the characteristics of each individual name number, and there will be remedies also attached with everything that I'm talking. Secrets of name numbers, characteristics of complex numbers, compatibility of numbers and names, logos according to numbers, favorable colors according to numbers, favorable dates and years, mantra diksha of the planets. Each and everyone will be blessed with mantra diksha. So this is all that is going to be covered in the first level.
Guruji, Kanika has asked, can beginners also learn this? Somebody who doesn't know absolutely anything about numerology, can they learn this?
Easily. We will start from teaching you 1, 2, 3, 4, counting. We will be so detailed that you will surely be an expert after the course. You will learn everything. This is not all. In level 1, you will also have a lifetime WhatsApp group support from us. And as remedies, there are very powerful mudras, hand signs. Mudras means hand signs or wealth, which will be taught. And to be more detailed, to be more clear about it, this mudras course on this mudra, again in Hindi and English both, will be given free to everyone who is enrolling for level 1. The program schedule is 2 days a week will be posting. Third day of the week will be a Zoom session of say 1.5 hours. This posting session, you will have to remove time and read before we meet on the Zoom session. So 2 days a week, and it is starting from the day when Ma is coming. The 26th of September, beginning of Navratri. Date and time of the Zoom call will be mutually decided between us. It will be as per the availability of maximum of the participants or all the participants. Right now, the numerology courses happening, we make sure that instead of 1 week, if we have to wait for 2 weeks also, we make sure that all the participants are present for the class. Level 2, which is a 9-hour course, approximately, that is the Zoom time that we will be giving, but the notes and all which we will be sharing, it depends on you how fast you can read them. And you will become a certified numerologist over here also, get call recordings, PDF, certificate and extra bonuses. You will learn how to analyze signatures and how to make a person change his signature, or if a youth is starting to sign, you will be able to tell him from the beginning how to create a signature. Along with that also of handwriting and letter formatting. By that you can read the person's mind, and by changing that you can change the luck of the person. I don't think even this anyone is any of the numerology course might be including this letter formatting and handwriting analysis. Predictions via signature, practice of numbers, ascending, double and jump numbers. For Hindi, they are known as Lakshmi numbers and all. Detail, if we go, it will become a very long call. So there is magic waiting for you. Pricing, what we heard from Namrata ji. Capturing the mind of the buyer. Mesmerizing, hypnotizing the mind of the buyer. Just by numbers, not by doing any black magic or jadoo tona. Just by numbers. These numbers will attract, captivate the mind of the person. Print media, numerology, visiting cards, letterhead, signboards, how they must be designed. Secrets of astrology, numerology, vastu, tarot, and Swarodaya yoga. details, little details of which are given over here, that will also be discussed. Vehicle numbers, mobile numbers, house and plot numbers, which includes level 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fourth level, we will give you the manuscript and we will give you a backup classes, as many as you want, to resolve your issues about, queries about it. It is a 3-level or 4-level course. Level 3 will be of 9 hours, 2 days a week, plus 1.5 hour session on Zoom if required. If less, if more required, more. Bonus level 4, a huge ebook of remedies, which is level 4. A manuscript. You can't call it a book, it is a manuscript, will be given to you. You will also become a numerologist trainer along with a practitioner. And you will be able to teach numerology to people after doing this 4 levels. The course contents highlights medicine and numerology, teaches you what, if you are into medicine field, what must be the name of your clinic and what must be the name of your medicine if you are a pharmaceutical company. Art and numerology, politics and numerology, sports and numerology, books and numerology, cash in hand. Everyone keeps some change in their cash box. Even that affects your change. That affects your sales. That also we will teach you. Indian numerology, Rashi, sun sign, moon sign in numerology, and how to do predictions of the day, predictions of the week, and prediction of the year. That you will require because you all will be coming on TV and radio. And ebook of level 4 is the manuscript that you will be receiving. So there will be a 15 to 20 minutes call with me or one of the mentors. We will take your details and your requirements, your questions, and then we will start preparing your personalized report. In this report, if we change your name to Nathu, you might not like it. So in between also, you must be expecting calls from us, messages from us. So we know what remedies you can do and what remedies you cannot do. So we will be making your report accordingly. What changes will you like and what changes will you not like? So we will make your report accordingly. So in between also, we will be giving you calls to discuss the analysis, the remedies, and the changes, the options. And after it is done, this report will be sent to you. And there will be a call if you want to make you explain this report in detail. And after explanation also, if required, there will be another 10 to 15 minutes call for the follow-up, if you miss something. So all this is there in package D. So it will include birth number, destiny number, sun sign number, best name number, old name graph, new name graph, and the best vehicle number. And I will have to, okay, a relationship compatibility, best phone number, and best property number, remedies, everything.
Totally wonderful. Thank you so much for these fantastic offers, and questions are pouring in. Without taking any more time, Guruji, I'll straight away get into the offer questions. And please forgive me, but I'm going to excitedly answer some questions myself. Like we have a lot of people asking, is upgrade possible? So absolutely possible, right, Guruji? You can take package A or package B and you can upgrade to package C. We are there to help you upgrade. We would love for you to upgrade and learn everything that Guruji has to offer, right, Guruji?
Okay, yeah, perfect.
All right. So, Guruji,
Ah,
some questions are coming, and I would like to ask you that.
yes.
Just give me a moment, please. Can name correction be done after learning this course?
Sorry.
Name correction. Would name correction be possible after learning this?
Name correction is the first thing that you will learn. After you understand numerology in the first level only, not only name correction, you will also learn how to analyze the name from the graph of the name, and not only that, from the sound of the name. You will be learning that.
Thank you, Guruji. And Manisha has asked, how long is this course? And for Manisha and everybody, I'd like to share that quickly. Is level one is
Internet चालू रखना.
13.5 hours. Everything, all the levels are 2 days a week and
Internet चालू
1.5
रखना.
hours each session. So it's not like too much is happening at the same time. So level one is 13.5 hours, level two is 9 hours, and level three is again 9 hours. And level four, it's like a manuscript. And according to your queries, the timings and the call are going to be scheduled. And I have scrolled up. I'm going to come down and take all the questions. Not to worry. Guruji, I want to thank Durga for asking a very nice question. She has asked, is there a lot of theory more than practicals in the course?
Theory and practical will go hand in hand. Each day posting will have questions which you will have to answer on the query group. We will ask you to make reports, numerology reports of celebrities and your loved ones. Because from the beginning, you are trained to give service to the celebrities. When you will start practicing as numerologist, you will get celebrities as clients. So common people, loved people, and celebrities reports will be created. In fact, this course, you can say, is 50% practical and 50% theory.
Got it, Guruji. That sounds like a
Fair
great
enough.
balance. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Guruji, Bhavna is asking, does this mean that package C covers Numerovastu and Numeroastrology?
Some parts of it, yes. Like we told you that why Vastu does not like number 0. Like in Astro, there each and every planet has to be understood. Characteristics, the positive, the negative of each and every planet will be taught in the first level itself. So some part of astronumerology and astrovastu, which will be the complete numerology and complete astronumerology and astro vastu numerology, as per the other courses, will be shortly included in this.
Absolutely. Thank you, Guruji. But 100% it is the complete numerology, that is for sure. And as Guruji took us through earlier the aspects of astrology, Vastu, and other elements, it is just going to be so amazing covering all of those. And another question, timings of the classes, daytime or nighttime? Kanika and everybody who has questions about the timing, Guruji and his team has a really fantastic system where they ask all the participants about their convenient time, and according to that, they hold the classes, isn't it, Guruji?
Correct.
Right. But would you be able to tell us that usually is it in the morning for people in India or is it in the evening?
See, it depends. If we have foreign participants, then we prefer 7 p.m., 9 p.m., which is good for UK time or Europe time and also US time. And we try to include all. In the Zoom session only, we tell them that what time will be suitable for the next Zoom class. If we miss doing that for some reason or the other, we put a vote on the group. and we see how much votes have been received to which time and which date also. Even date is, choice of the date is given, the choice of the time is given. Apart from that, the notes, the videos and audios which will be shared, they will be shared on WhatsApp group. So if you are not there on WhatsApp, it can be also be done on Telegram group. We will make special arrangements for you. This notes, this videos and this audios, mostly notes, because it is easy to save the notes rather than videos and audios. They require videos and audios. They eat up a lot of space of yours. And so this notes will be there posted on the WhatsApp group. And from there, you can download and you can copy and save and read anytime you want. There's no time limit for that. That is available to your access anytime you want. Anytime you want to repeatedly read it, you want to save it, you can do that.
Got it, Guruji. And I'm not sure why this has come up, but a couple of people are asking that all the classes are live, right? And the recordings are going to be shared, isn't it?
Recordings of each and every class will be shared. The classes will be like, if you are having 2 classes a day, that means 2 days there will be notes shared on WhatsApp. You have to go through that notes which are in English as well as translated in Hindi. You read those notes, understand them. If you have any question, there is a query group, you can ask on the query group. Or else you can wait for the live session on Zoom, and you can join us on the live session on Zoom, and we can discuss over there. So if you say all the classes are live classes, yes, all the classes are live classes, but those more important than those live classes are the notes which are going to be discussed over there. So don't miss that, because that is there on WhatsApp. The notes will be on WhatsApp. They will be discussed, they will be simplified. You will be able to digest them in the Zoom session. You miss the Zoom session, doesn't matter. Recordings will be provided. You can download and save them, or you can just see the recordings and let it go.
Got it, Guruji. And people, please keep your questions coming in. And there is one question that has come up, Guruji, and I would like to
Can we take Radhika ji or Babita ji in between? And then
absolutely.
We can take... Yes.
Absolutely. Let's take Radhika ji on. And I'm going to request her to unmute herself. Radhika? Guruji, can you please tell us a bit about Radhika before she shares her experience with your course?
So you want me to say about Radhika, right?
Yeah.
There are 2 things. One is a flow and one is a reverse flow. We all have arrived from divine as a flow. Countless planets, countless people, lives have come. That is known as dhara in Sanskrit and Hindi. When you start your journey back towards divine, the reverse of dhara is Radha. That is Radhika. The clothes that you see me wearing today are designed by Radhika. She is a celebrity designer who lives in Kolkata but keeps coming to Mumbai because she has many celebrities over here whom she is designing for. And one of the non-celebrity who is also, taking free clothes from her is me. So now we will start with knowing what Radhika has to say about her learnings of numerology.
Adesh Gurudev. Thank you so much, Shilpa ji. And I'm absolutely humbled at the way Gurudev has introduced me today. I mean, if I could really say, he is the biggest celebrity that I have known. And when you make clothes for someone like him, you are anyways blessed. So yes, by profession, I am a fashion designer. I've been running a boutique in Kolkata for almost 19 years now. And like Namrata ji said, that pandemic has really created a lot of havoc in the work and the financial industry. I was equally hit. So every year I've been having exhibitions twice a year. Last year I had an exhibition sometime around August. It was an absolute disaster because, I don't know what clients didn't turn up. People were financially maybe not equipped. So I did not have my exhibition, which normally I schedule it in March. But with Gurudev in 1.5 years, and when I joined this numerology course, so something just said, ki, chalo, now let me just try changing my luck, changing the prices and the price tags. And that's exactly what I did this time. There was, I won't say like, it was like a sudden change, but yes, I did increase my prices, but exactly in a way that Gurudev did teach me how to. And the third day, I was sold out. I mean, it was an absolute miracle for me because in the first day, clients were slow. But I remember he saying that you use this number and you see it's not going to stop. And yes, evening went by. I had to extend that 1 hour exactly in my exhibition timing because clients were still pouring in. Second day, third day, I had to tell them that, sorry, no sizes, maybe, next time, or take another order on top. So learning with Gurudev is something that I don't think anyone should miss. We've actually come across a lot of teachers, lot of professionals who would probably teach you almost everything, but keep that one little USP to themselves, to say that, okay, this is our USP and we don't want to impart that to anybody. But when it comes to Gurudev, he wants to produce another him and teach you everything. Like even the littlest of, he won't leave a leaf unturned to give you that little knowledge in that form. I could just see all those little question marks turning into exclamation like, oh my God, wow. Who has ever heard that a vitamin A or a D would be connected to your planets? Who can teach you this and who can bring something like this to you? So learning with Gurudev is an absolute delight. It is a lifetime. It's an experience. It's an experience by itself. And I would say that not only people who are complete amateurs, complete novice to something like a chapter of numerology. It is like Gurudev has come up with a software. It is so beautiful. The minute you just punch in your name and your date of birth, it just comes on your screen. The entire graph that Gurudev has been talking about, it just pops up, and your birth numbers, destiny numbers, the professions connected to what those are for. Everything is it's just so simple. It's like water. Like, somebody had just asked, will I be able to learn this if I don't know anything? I mean, will I be able to change my name? You don't have to worry. When you're here, don't even have that question mark on you. You know it all with him. So it's as simple as that. And everything comes to you in little most details in Hindi as well as English. Everything, all the manuals, all the contents are so beautifully given that I don't think anything is left. I mean, actually, who would want to give a graphology or a printing in a course of numerology? I have gone through so many people who want to teach numerology. It's like numerology, numbers 1 to 9. What is there? The remedies, this, that, that's all. But with him, we've actually experienced changing our price tags, our printing cards, to our bill books. You will not believe, like a simplest of thing, when I make a bill for a client, I customize. So I have customized billing. So I decided to change even my last number according to numerology. You won't believe that women, when they come to you to make clothes or to pay bills, they're like, discount please, discount please, can we like round it up, but that number, last number, it's been a miracle that since 1 month the bill has come exactly to what I've been billing them as, not like even a 100 rupee discount that person has asked for. So it's magical. Numerology, learning numerology with Gurudev has completely been magical. I mean, this is like right from my heart, because, you know, I go through this every single day of my life. For me, it's an every single day learning as to how to do this whole thing. So
Radhika, thank you so much for that wonderful share. I do have a quick question to ask you.
go ahead.
First of all, congratulations on your wonderful success. I do want to ask you that you have successfully applied this to your business. Do you use Guruji's learnings in other areas of your life as well?
Like, it would be related to something in numerology, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, like for example, relationship or any other area other than your business.
I get you. So basically, I haven't started practicing numerology professionally, but like, you know, when you learn something new, you want to have those little guinea pigs coming around and you want to experiment on them. So there is this relative of mine who is been in a lot of trouble since the past almost a year and a half, really trouble. You know, there's something like, you know, opportunities are not coming their way. Even if they come, they stop at where they start. So when she heard that, you know, I'm doing something, she like, Bhavi, you're doing numerology and all. So why don't you try something? I said, come, let me just give you a little bit of a feeler of this. When she came over, I just gave, you know, I knew like the way you said, you know, can we change our names as per what you're learning in numerology? Yes, that's the first thing you actually do when you learn numerology with Gurudev. So I changed her name as per her, like how Gurudev has taught her birth numbers and stuff like that. It was like 15 days. I had told her husband to start practice. I changed it for her husband, not her. So I asked her husband to start practicing the name as per the way I had given it to him and write it a few times. I just told her, just give me your feedback as to whatever, you know, how you're feeling, even if it's not positive, even if it's negative, just let me know. In 20 days, I think 20 to 25 days, she just came around and told me, you know, Bhavi, can you believe it? I have this person who we were trying to crack for such a long time. There was a deal which was happening because they are into events. And that person has approached them again, though the deal is not final, but it is in the verge of, you know, all the negotiations have just started happening. And of course, you know, when there's no business in the family and, you know, they're suffering a little financial, the husband wife were continuously having this, you know, tiff and a little bit of battles between each other. So luckily, things have sorted even between them. They weren't talking to each other for almost 15-20 days because things are really tough. And the compatibility number and whatever, I think she was all smiles to me when she came last time. She just came and she gave me a hug. She's like, I don't know how to thank you. So I said, don't thank me, thank my Gurudev. Because I haven't done anything. It is only him who's done this magic. So this is just like a very close relative of mine. Professionally, not yet, but I've changed my name as per Gurudev's numerology also. When I can see wonders slowly, yes, I can say that.
So nice, Radhika. Thank you once again coming on and sharing so wonderfully. We wish you all the best and thanks again for joining.
Thank you so much.
What I was thinking, can I say something, Shilpaji?
Of course, Guruji.
What I was thinking is these questions that when you are reading out, they are coming. Will I be able to? Will I be able to?
Hmm.
Two things I would like to say, Namrata ji, Radhika ji, they are not healers, they are not practitioners. If they can do it so well, every one of you can. Second is, I just thought of one thing. We have created a numerology software which will make life easy for you. Graphs, names, this, that, calculations. Making a graph, you don't have to make a graph because you might be worried I might make a mistake. I might not remember the value of the alphabet. So that we have created, which we professionally sell, that will be given free to anyone who is taking any of the offer A, B, or C. Not the D one because it is about consultation, but we can do that, right, Sarita ji? Okay, so we'll be giving this numerology software for free, which will make your life even more simpler.
Thank you, Guruji. And let me add again, it is Guruji's invention, creation, along with Vidhyaa Numerology. And as you heard, Radhika, and she described to me when I was speaking with her earlier, because of paucity of time today, she may not be able to explain more, but it absolutely sounds amazing. I mean, really, I wonder what it would be. So, Guruji, this has been such an exciting call, and we have shared with everybody the offers, questions. Everybody, please bring them on. Guruji, what shall we do next? Shall we show people a glimpse of what can be done with Vidhyaa Numerology? Like we have got a couple of questions where people ask that, can you give us example how this works and what can be done with this? So shall we do some demos? And everybody, we are already at 8:15, but don't worry, we have Guruji with us on Monday and Tuesday with more new things, more new sharings, more new topic. So don't you worry if you miss out on anything today, we will come back on Monday and Tuesday. So Guruji, please tell us what should we do next. Shall we take on some demos, or would you like to share with us about the number zero? And we've got a few requests asking about the number zero. And I'm also excitedly waiting to share my experience. Guruji, you're on mute.
Shall we listen to Babita ji first, or we go about taking individual questions or learning about zero?
Guruji, let's do the learning a little, and we'll quickly get Babita ji on as soon as possible, if you don't
So
mind.
what do you want? We want to take some individual or learn about zero? What excites you more?
Guruji, everything excites me more. I'm just concerned that we should not get too late, and I would love everybody to have a taste of everything we have planned for today. So quickly, Guruji, shall we take on somebody for demo? With your
Yeah.
permission, Guruji, Kanika is here, and I would like to invite Kanika. She has been asking that I would love to come on and share something about Guruji. I'll invite her. And it gives me an idea, Guruji. Let's ask people what they want. Shall we do some individual demos, or shall we do number zero? Everybody, please type on the Telegram group. And after Kanika does her share, we will take on whatever you all ask for. Okay. So, Kanika, tell us. Please share what you would like to tell us.
Yeah, hi Shilpa ma'am. First of all, thank you for giving me this, because you are playing just a role of a bridge. आप बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, मतलब मेरे को तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि गुरुजी से मेरे को बोलने को मिल रहा है एंड आपकी वजह से मिल रहा है. आई एम सो हम्बल, थैंक यू सो मच गुरुजी. मैंने आपका ये सेकंड सेशन है जो मैं इनडायरेक्टली अटेंड कर रही हूँ. मैं हमेशा इस उसमें रहती हूँ कि मुझे कहीं से आपका कोई सेशन अटेंड करने को मिल जाए. एंड मैं ऐसे ही स्क्रॉल कर रही थी एंड मुझे ये एड दिखा और मैंने इसके लिए एनरोल कर दिया एंड मेरे दिमाग से बिल्कुल डेट निकल गई. आज वापस से मैंने स्क्रॉल करा और आपका बिल्कुल पोस्टर आ गया एंड आई वाज लाइक कि थैंक गॉड डेट मिस नहीं हुई है. एंड मेरा बहुत मन था आपसे कुछ सीखने का एंड मेरे दिमाग में ही चल रहा था कि मुझे न्यूमरोलॉजी सीखनी है, बिकॉज टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक ये मेरा थर्ड न्यूमरोलॉजी होगा अगर मैं आपसे सीखती हूँ तो. एंड आई एम स्टिल जीरो. आई एम नॉट क्रिटिसाइजिंग एनी टीचर, बट हर बार सीखने के बाद एट द एंड मुझे लगता है कि मुझे कुछ नहीं आया है. एंड इवन आई एम टॉकिंग टू माई टीचर कि आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू लर्न न्यूमरोलॉजी. तो उन्होंने, मेरे गुरु ने मेरे को कहा, जस्ट वेट फॉर द राइट टाइम, डोंट बी इन रश एंड फॉर द राइट टीचर. एंड आज ये सेशन देखकर मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि इट्स ऑलवेज लाइक बिलीव इन द गुरु. वो भगवान से कम नहीं होता. मुझे तो ऐसा ही लग रहा है कि मेरे सामने कौन बैठा है. एंड मुझे अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि मुझे राइट टीचर, मैं आई एम स्ट्रगलिंग फ्रॉम लास्ट 3 years फाइंडिंग द राइट टीचर्स. बहुत सारे टीचर्स है. अगेन आई एम सेइंग, आई एम नॉट क्रिटिसाइजिंग एनीवन, बट टीचर्स की कैटेगरी बहुत ज्यादा बदल गई है, पढ़ाई का तरीका बहुत बदल गया, मे बी स्टूडेंट्स भी बहुत बदल गए, बट आई एम फाइंडिंग द राइट टीचर फॉर मी. एंड अब मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है मिल भी चुके एंड यू आर द लाइक, मेरा तो ऐसा लग रहा है सपना हो गया. एंड इसीलिए मैंने ग्रुप में डाला था कि आई विल बी अटेंडिंग ऑल द 4 levels. मेरे को सुनना ही नहीं है कि इसमें क्या है क्या नहीं है, क्या कंटेंट है क्या नहीं है, बस मुझे ये पता है कि कौन करा रहा है तो बस मुझे ब्लाइंडली करना है। एंड मेरा सेकेंड ये क्वेश्चन था कि आप इतना सारा दे रहे हैं, क्या मैं एब्जॉर्ब कर पाऊंगी? आई नो कि आई एम अ वेरी वेरी बिग लर्नर, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है पढ़ना, लेकिन जब आपने को कंटेंट पढ़ा तो मुझे यही लगा कि क्या मैं सीख पाऊंगी। लेकिन अगेन जब अभी आपने कहा कि राधिका जी इज नॉट अ हीलर एंड आई एम इनटू दिस फील्ड फ्रॉम लास्ट 3 years, तो मेरे को भी थोड़ा मोटिवेशन मिला, यस आई कैन डू। एंड थैंक यू सो मच मेरे को बोलने देने के लिए, वरना मेरे को नींद नहीं आती थैंक यू सो मच। एंड मैं अपने गुरुजी को बताऊंगी आज जाके कि मेरी गुरुजी से बात हुई, बिकॉज वो तो आपके बिना उनका तो पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता है, तो वो और मैं हम दोनों ही बहुत खुश हो जाएंगे आज। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू। धन्यवाद आपने जो कहा इसके लिए, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और अवश्य आइए, और हम दिल खोल के देने वाले हैं, दिल खोल के लीजिए, ठीक है जी।
Guruji, has this ever happened before? Like somebody gets a testimonial before working with them. This has never happened before. This is just your charm, Guruji. And
It's my
Guruji,
it's my ma's grace. It's my mother's
thank you,
grace.
Guruji. Guruji, the public has spoken. Everybody would love. There is an equal vote for zero as well as live demos. So, Guruji, quickly, if you can give us a glimpse of zero, and then after that, we can do some demos. And everybody, come back on Monday. Probably, if you ask us, we will share more about zero. But, Guruji, with your permission, please tell us about zero and do make some more time for one or two demos so that everybody gets a taste of how they can do this with others and how this actually works on us. So, Guruji.
So, number 0, you will learn about it in package A, B, and C, level 1. Like we have learned in, our school, 0 is nothing as well as 0 is everything. If the glass is half empty, that means it is half full. But when it is fully empty, it means it is fully full. That is 0. And that is also enlightenment. I said nothing can be measured which is divine. 0 is divine. 0 is infinite. It cannot be measured. Numbers have their gender. There are male numbers which activate your right nostril and left brain. And there are female numbers which activate your left nostril and right brain. That is the trick we did when we showed you, or when I spoke out the names of the numbers. But only one number is a neutral gender number, which is number 0. So which nostril does 0 activate of yours? Which part, which hemisphere of the brain does 0 activate? It activates both your nostrils, and it switches off both the hemisphere of your brain, and it activates the small brain behind, which activates your kundalini, which in return helps to make you more intelligent, more powerful, more peaceful, more wealthy, more healthy. You get supernatural powers. You also become closer to your self-realization. But when this process is happening, when both the nostrils are active and when the kundalini is rising, at that time, if you take in hand any worldly job, it will fail. Just for one simple reason, because you are breathing from both your nostrils equally, as well as both the hemispheres of your brain are switched off. Where 0 is the only hero, in spiritual progress, zero is the real zero in materialistic doings or all your advances in materialistic world. Use zero to complete the cycle of life. In all the languages, the zero is written like this circle. It completes the cycle of life. But it also puts you in circles if you use it for worldly gains. You move around in circles, you reach nowhere. So zero is a hero where spirituality is concerned, but where worldly acts are concerned, it is a real zero. Avoid ending your numbers with zero. This is a space mudra, Akash mudra. Can you see my hands clearly? The
Yes,
tip of
Guruji.
my middle finger is touching the tip of my thumb very lightly. Very lightly. If you feel that in your life, in the last moment, you are losing things. If you feel in life, your relationships, your finances are not working, if you feel that in life you have seen more sorrow than happiness, if you feel in life you are more spiritual than materialistic, for a few seconds, trust me and hold the Akash Mudra. And this is the solution to your wandering mind, which is making you a failure. Your thinking mind, which is making you a failure, you will soon see that your breath has calmed down and slowly both the nostrils of yours have been activated and you are feeling at home, relaxed, meditative. You will feel an electric current, vibrations, heat or coldness starting from your palms and moving towards your elbows, going up to your biceps, your shoulders. And after that, if you go to the Shunya mudra, the zero mudra, you touch the tip of your middle finger to the base of your thumb and rest your thumb on this and keep it on your thighs facing the ceiling. You will see that your whole body is now vibrating with energy because you are breathing in and out from each and every pore of your body. No guided meditation, no music, no idol, no mantra needed. This is the state of samadhi, of meditation that you are experiencing right now. And that too in few seconds. You can release your palms and come back to me. So I activate your left nostril again, so you will be able to understand what I say. Because if both the nostrils are activated, if you are in a state of zero, you won't be able to learn to grasp what I am teaching.
Fascinating, Guruji. Thank you so much. And everybody, share your experience on the group. And I'd like to quickly share this with all of you that you saw the numerology course content. There are remedies. There, Guruji has said that there is name correction, vehicle number, this, or everything is included. But what is different about Guruji's Vidhyaa Numerology is, as he shared with us so beautifully earlier, about the breath. This is actually something Breath is everything. It is the most important thing we have, and he actually includes this aspect in his teaching, and it is just absolutely mind blowing. Guruji, I'll just take 1 minute and share my experience with everybody, and let's take one demo, Guruji, with your permission. Okay, so anybody who is interested to come on the demo, let us know on the Telegram group, and I'll quickly share with you. Somebody had asked earlier, Guruji, how much time does it take for the remedies to take effect? And I can vouch for this. Even Radhika shared, even
Babita.
yeah, Babita ji is going to share. The effects are immediate. The effects are immediate, like I shared with Guruji my birth date. Okay, I was with him on Zoom and I shared my birth date with him. And then I just sat. I did not tell him anything else. And he started giving me remedies on remedies. He guessed what issue I would be facing and he gave me a remedy for that. And there are many. I will just quickly give you just one example and how this is going to stay with me forever. Like when I speak, when I talk a lot, I get tired. You know, it's something that I experience, and I did not share this with Guruji. What he did was he just took a look at my birth date, and as you were speaking, there is also a zero in my birth date. He connected that, and he said, "Shilpa, do this mudra." So he showed me a very easy mudra, which I need to do with my face, with my tongue sticking out, and I just need to breathe. Absolutely fascinating. I did that with him for like a few seconds, and he said, just do this every day. This was yesterday, and today morning I did that, and trust me, everyone, I had there were a lot of things going on today, and by now I would have been uh, tired with the kind of day I had, and I would be, there would be a pain here when I would be speaking. But Guruji, I don't know if you can intuitively guess this, and Sarita, you're also here, but trust me, I'm feeling absolutely comfortable just because of that one mudra he shared with me yesterday. And I can feel the difference, and I know the more I practice this, the more this is going to help me. He also shared something for the zero in my birth date, and he shared that with us right now, the mudras. And what I like about Guruji is that he doesn't scare us. Like he shared earlier that living on the 10th floor is not ideal, so that is not something to be scared about. Having the zero in your birth date is not something to be scared about. He actually assures you that nothing is a problem. There is a remedy for everything. There is a solution for everything. So Guruji, my heartfelt gratitude for sharing this with me and allowing me to share my experience with everybody. I don't want to take everybody's time. There is more Guruji shared with me. Maybe I can share some other time. Guruji, thank you once again. And we have uh, some people interested for demo. Right now, we'll take just one uh, person. Guruji, by any chance, since there are so many people interested, by any chance, is it possible that we have 2, 3 people on at the same time and you will be able to help everybody
Whatever you
simultaneously?
decide, whatever you decide. See,
Nothing
there
is
are two
impossible
things
with.
I want to say before that.
Yes, Guruji.
We have Babita ji on the call. We'll be listening to her.
Sure.
There is a unique connection of me and Babita.
Mm-hmm.
She does not understand a single word of Hindi that I say, though she is of Indian origin, of course, born in USA. And I don't understand a single word of English what she says. That is the reason why I have kept her today over here. If you are an Indian and if you listen to Babita ji speaking in English, 50% of you will not understand a single word that she says. if she could understand and learn numerology, that too under me, why are you thinking it is going to be difficult for you? Secondly, I proved it twice. Once to you all, that the remedies, they work immediately and effectively in numerology. So I love numerology rather than any other art of divination. In few seconds, you experience samadhi by doing one remedy, one mudra. Gaining samadhi is a very big achievement. Think how faster you will gain wealth by these remedies. Why do you doubt? Speaking to Shilpa ji, you can ask her that day, if you truly learn numerology attentively and keep practicing, a day will come that you will write in your book that a person of number 6, name starting from R, is going to visit me wearing green clothes, and that will happen. A person will tell you his or her date of birth, and you will tell that person that in childhood your lucky color was green, and now your lucky color, your favorite color was green, and now your favorite color is red. And I have proved this. I have told Shilpa ji this, and you can ask her.
Yes, absolutely.
So numerology will make you that kind of expert. And whatever you say, Shilpa ji, we can take as many together. If you want one, we can take one. Monday we have, Tuesday we have 2 days. We don't need to rush. They can come back 6:30.
Absolutely,
Same time,
Guruji.
same place.
Yeah, same time, same place. Guruji, let's have somebody. Can we take, let's take one person for now, and then we can take multiple on the other days. So I will just, so Guruji, before I choose somebody, there is somebody on the call. I don't know their name, but they said, "Oh my God, it's me. My name starts with R and my destiny number is 6. My favorite color has always been green." Amazing. Amazing, isn't it? It's true. He did that with me too. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. So let's take
That
on
is the reason
somebody.
why they call this company Mystic Lotus, who only has best of the best healers in the world. Got it?
Thank you, Guruji. So Guruji, I'm inviting Soul Jacob as the demo person.
Okay, you can add that person to the spotlight
Yeah,
because I
she's
can't see
here.
you.
Yeah, she's here. Could you please unmute yourself?
Hi,
Hi
Soul.
everyone. I'm Soul from the Philippines.
Sorry?
Philippines.
Wow, you are from Philippines.
So I don't really understand any Indian language.
Same here. Tell
So,
me.
I don't know. I'm just trying this one out. How does numerology works? Because I keep on seeing 555, 333, 777, those things. I just look at Google to know if it's an angel number, what does it mean, and all that.
So, are you a healer by chance?
I studied Reiki, but I'm not practicing it that much. And I went into Theta healing. I'm learning
Theta healing.
Theta. So went to the 7th plane and was given clothes by the creator, and I like it so much. And I just came from a call from the Third Eye Ascension, and also the I'm a regular of the Mystic Lotus.
Fantastic. So
Uh,
you see
Back to
triple
credit.
numbers. You see triple numbers like 555, 333, 666. Now, if you must have read something about the Old Testament, I'm talking about the Bible. Triple numbers are very powerful numbers. The number of divine, number of Jesus, number of human, and number of demon, Satan, Shaitan. They all are three repetitive numbers. You know that? You must have read about it in the
Yes.
Bible. So three numbers have to be gauged very properly. Like 555 is having the power of number 5 as well as number 6. Number 5 is connected to Mercury, which is considered a planet which dries up all your desires. Physical desires mostly. But when you add 5, 5, and 5, it adds up to number 6, which is the number connected to planet Venus, which is the number of lust, desires, beauty, expression. So I'm just giving you one example that 555 is a very good number if you keep seeing it if you are an artist. Or if you are a spiritual person, you can interpret looking at 555 is that you will use that which is coming to you fully. You will not hesitate from, serving yourself for that, with that which is available. But when that thing is not available, you won't crave for it. You will be using luxuries, you will be fulfilling desires when they are available, and when in their absence, you will not crave for them. In Indian language, there is a word for it which was given to Lord Rama. And so he is worshipped till date. The word is Raja Jogi, a king who is a renouncer. So when you see the numbers, triple numbers can be very harmful or very useful. It depends on your date, and it also depends on the nature of that number to predict that number. First number you said was 555, and it goes with you perfectly that you can use the biggest riches of life. You can live into the most luxurious situations of life, but when they are not available, you won't crave for them. You won't cry behind them. I hope you have understood my broken English.
Yeah, I do. So how do I apply this in my, like I have my business. I import medical equipments, and here in the Philippines. So I'm a business, I'm an entrepreneur, and my business right now is okay. It's okay because it's in medical, but it's not really that.
You know what? When you start something, in the midway, you become tired of it or you give it up. Is it happening with you?
Yes, I'm tired.
And
Yes.
you give it up, even when it is giving you good returns. So, if you don't mind, can I know the date of birth of yours?
March 1, 1981.
March
March 1,
1981.
1981.
Okay. So your year number is also 1. 1981 is adding up to 1. And March 1, 1981 is adding up to number 5. If you add 1 plus 3 of March, March is the third month, and 1981, if you add it, it is giving you number 5, which you said first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
In there.
this number 5 is a beautiful number for you, for what you are doing. But it will also mess up with your relationships. Immediately when you come into a good relationship, your work will be going for a toss. So to apply this in your life, you must take a whiteboard
Okay.
and a pink paint, dark pink paint,
Dark pink paint. Okay.
and write 555 on it with this pink pencil or a sketch pen, and cover it with the green felt pen. Give a border to this 555, all 555, give it a green border.
Okay, green border.
And stick it to a place where you can see it again and again throughout the day. If you don't like to do that, because you are a person who wants to be very well organized and very well presentable all the time, then you can take a sea fan. You know what is a sea fan?
Sea pan.
When the fishes, when they feel hot, they take a fan and they fan themselves.
Oh, okay.
There is a plant called sea fan. It is found inside the water, and it gives oxygen to the fishes. The fishes can breathe because of those sea fans.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can take a sea fan and frame it on a pink backdrop. To make it more beautiful, you can apply some ointment or some oil to it, and you have to stick it on a pink background. And you can also stick some small shells with it. Don't try to stick any stones, because you work a lot with stones. No doubt you're not wearing any today, but you like working with crystals and stones. So don't stick any stones on it, but stick some shells on it, and place that frame behind you where you like meeting people, for your work, for your relationship. So those people can see this frame. And after doing that, you will see miracles in your work as well as in your relationships.
Okay. I'll do that.
Rest of the people who want this kind of, you can catch with us on Monday and Tuesday.
Absolutely, Guruji. Thank you for that. That was so. Thank you so much for joining us.
I didn't know I will be chosen.
Thanks for joining. Thank you. Guruji, thanks a lot. And people have requested an apologies. We will take as many demos as possible on Monday and Tuesday. And my apologies also to Babita ji. She has been on the call since the beginning. And thank you so much for staying with us till the end. Babita, I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Please come and share your experience with us.
Thank you, Adesh Gurudev.
Home.
So thank you all, first of all, Shilpa ji, for letting me speak and share my experience. You've been a wonderful hostess and moderator. I'm from America. I live in New York City. I'm an author and a humanitarian photographer. I also run a nonprofit, an NGO that works on gender equality. And for my journey, and I know some of you have expressed thoughts or concerns about this, at the very beginning of the pandemic, I started learning astrology, Vedic astrology online. And like Gurudev mentioned earlier, you know, astrology is a really hard topic to understand. It's really vast, and you know, to be a practitioner or even a professional on it, it takes a lot of study. But you know, I was learning the basics, and it made me happy enough. And then my friend in the class introduced me to Gurudev. Dr. Hitesh Guruji, all of his disciples, we all call him Gurudev for our love for him. But so when I met him, my life changed 80 degrees, just completely different. Mostly because of all of the learnings and teachings and wisdom that he shared about what a spiritual journey looks like. And so numerology, when that course came up, that was just another opportunity to expand my learning and my wisdom. And I didn't know anything about numerology. You know, I knew a little bit about astrology, like I mentioned, but not one single thought about what numerology could be and what it could give or anything. So for all of you who wonder, you know, how much information you need to have prior knowledge, or if even a 10-year-old can learn it, there's no doubt about that. And especially for someone like Gurudev mentioned, does not understand Hindi very well, it's okay. Don't worry about it. If you're just an English speaker, you will understand everything simply from the posts, and any questions that you have, you know, Gurudev will happily expand upon. But for me, just like Radhika ji mentioned and Namrita ji mentioned about how, you know, it helped them increase their business, for me, it was an immediate change, like Shilpa ji mentioned, where I had the opportunity to pitch for a new client. And I would normally give my quote that I would normally give on a project like that, but it had a bunch of zeros. As we've learned, zeros are not very good in certain situations. And so I used the wisdom and the learning that we got from numerology specifically to me and what would match with my destiny number. And I pitched for that new client. And I changed even the way I pitched to them to see if I can increase my chances of getting the project. And it was a 3-part project. And when I sent it off, the client came back to me saying that not only did they want me to do the 3-part, but they added more parts to it. So I got the project, and it was bigger than I even expected. So immediately my income had increased so much. And there's so many different ways that, you know, that helps everyone with their individual kind of career options and stuff. The other part of numerology that we haven't really talked about, it also helps us understand ourselves. You know, so the big number for me is 5. And as Gurudev mentioned, it's attached to Mercury, it's attached to green. It's also attached to intellect and wisdom and wit. And about a week ago, I think it was, Gurudev mentioned that my intelligence is what's helping me on my spiritual journey. And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, the number 5, and 5 is a big number for me. And then that's why 5 was such an important number, not just for me professionally, but also in my spiritual journey. And so that's what numerology can do. It can give you not just insights in your material world, like out around here, but also in understanding your spiritual journey and the world around you. And I'm just eternally grateful to Gurudev for helping me on this journey. Thank you.
Wonderful. Lovely share, Guruji. Thank you, Babita, for staying on and sharing this with us. Guruji?
Thank you, everyone. And I promise to see you all who are over here on Monday, 6:30, Tuesday, 6:30, and then Numerology Level 1 class on the 26th. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Guruji. And thank you so much once again to you, to Sandeep ji, and to entire team, to Sarita. We have worked so closely, and it was a pleasure. I got lucky, and I got to do this call with you, and on Monday and Tuesday. Everybody, as Guruji mentioned, he's going to be here again. Come back for more new topics and more new learnings. Guruji, I'm going to ask you to share one last thing with all of us before we end this call.
You tell me what?
Anything, Guruji, just close your eyes for 1 second, and whatever you want to tell us before ending this call, just tell us. I know it is going to be like gold. Anything, Guruji.
So, when you said close your eyes, I came up with just one thing because my mind is always closed. Because my eyes, my third eye is always open. Minimum thoughts are allowed to enter. I see many people on the screen today. Many people. There were 9 pages. Everyone had their video on. Everyone looking so beautiful. There is a secret that a person who is beautiful inside can only look beautiful outside. If there's no beauty inside, if there is no honesty, no innocence, no devotion inside, you won't look beautiful outside. And the job of each and every art of divination, each and every modality of healing is to take you back to your innocence. If it is not doing that, it is not working for you. There's something wrong that you are doing. As per the Vedas, Atharva Veda, astrology was found for health purpose. It is a scripture attached to the health scriptures. Vastu was found not only for development. If you read the Vastu scriptures, 18 main scriptures attached to the Veda, they are for community living. If after doing Vastu there is no peace, no prosperity, no harmony in your house, you have done something wrong. But apart from that, if you have applied any science of divination, any technique of healing, any modality of healing in your life, and if it has not made you beautiful inside and outside, if it has not taken you closer to your self-realization, it's not working. I and my team will make sure that you get what you desire from these courses. You get what you deserve from these courses, and much more than that. And each of you beautiful person will be more beautiful inside and outside after this close. and more closer to your self-realization after these courses. And please forgive me if I've hurt anyone, I've said something wrong, then please forgive me.
Same here. Thank you, Guruji. And thank you everyone for staying on and joining today. See you on Monday. Thank you once again, Guruji.
Hari
Bye,
Om Tat Sat.
everyone. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you.